Welcome to Picture Healer channel. Today we want to talk about the monthly flying star chart and the combination of the monthly chart with the yearly chart. If you watch my old videos, you probably know that there is a flying star chart for every year. That's called the annual flying star chart. Besides the yearly chart, we also have monthly chart and even daily chart or hourly chart. But the daily and hourly changes so fast, it's not practical to calculate and analyze those charts. But if you want something more than the yearly chart, you can look at the monthly chart because it reflects the monthly energy. And some people use the chart to predict what's going to happen during the month. The 9 stars system or the 7 stars system are actually the Chinese astrology. It's based on the stars in the sky. Look at this star pattern. You're probably very familiar with it. It looks like a spoon or a ladle, and it has 7 stars on this pattern. It's said that in the ancient times, they observed 2 more stars. There is number 8 and number 9 that's next to the number 6 star, and it's probably hidden by now, and we call it the left assistant and right assistant star. And it's easiest to use numbers and the colors, and it's also very common to refer these stars with numbers and colors in feng shui. So how do we calculate the charts? The flying star annual chart and the monthly chart are pretty similar, and the calculation can get very complicated. But basically, every year or every month, one star goes to the center of the chart, and the other stars just follow a certain pattern and flies to their own directions. For example, in 2019, the number 8 goes to the center of the chart, and 2020, the number 7 goes to the center of the chart. And in 2021, the number 6 goes to the center of the chart, and following that, the number 5 will go to the center of the chart. And it's the same with the monthly chart, and it's based on the lunar calendar. So it's a little bit different from the monthly calendar we use today. And for the yearly flying star feng shui chart and the monthly flying star chart, it's actually based on the 24 solar terms in the Chinese lunar calendar. Here is a list of the 24 solar terms. Each term is an indication of the climate or the weather. For example, in January, there's a slight cold and great cold. And in February, there's a beginning of the spring and rainwater. And every month has 2 solar turns. For the yearly chart, it starts with Li Chun, the February 3rd or 4th. And it's the same with the Chinese astrology. And for the monthly chart, it starts with the first solar turn and ends in the first solar turn of the next month. For example, the first lunar month starts with Li Chun, the February 4th in 2020, until March 5th, the Jingzhi, the waking of insects. And the next one starts from the Jingzhi until Qingming, the April 4th. It's also called the clear and bright. You can find this information in most traditional Chinese calendar, the lunar calendar, or you can find it in my feng shui planner for 2020. I have all the information and exact date for each solar turn this year. Now we know how it's calculated and the starting day. We can look at the monthly chart for the first lunar month of 2020. And it starts from Li Chun, the February 4th, until Jingzhi, March 5th of 2020. And this is the monthly chart for the first lunar month, the Yin month. It looks very familiar. It has 9 numbers, and each number of the star has the same meaning as the annual flying star. So the worst stars are number 2 black star, and number 5 yellow star. And the lucky stars are 1, 6, and 8. And the number 4 star is for study and exam luck. And the number 9 star indicates happy events. And number 3 and 7 star are usually related to conflict and argument. And number 7 is also related to risk-taking and side income sometimes. So now we can combine the monthly chart to the yearly chart to see the star combinations. In this chart, the left side I have annual flying star chart for 2020, and the right side is the monthly chart for the first lunar month. And you can see the location of the number 5, number 2, and also number 168, the location of auspicious stars and inauspicious stars. And that indicates the energy of each location during this time. And most people are curious about the analysis of different star combinations. And here I have a little summary of every sector according to the combination numbers. Not all combinations are significant enough. It doesn't mean you will be affected by all the stars. But if you have a bedroom in a special sector, or you spend a long time every day in that special sector, you can be affected more. And let's start with the center. It has a number 7 and 8 combination, and it's an indication of wealth, fame, and relationship luck. And it's also a good time to invest money. So if you spend a lot of time in this section, it's very lucky and auspicious for you. And another auspicious combination is a 9-1 in the west sector. It indicates wealth, happiness, and peach blossom luck. So you have good luck in relationship, love, and money. And another auspicious combination is the northwest, the number 8 and 9. It indicates money luck, fame, and happy festive events coming your way. So if your bedroom is located in these 3 directions, you have better luck during this month. Next, we look at the southwest. It's star 4 and 5. And we know number 5 is not an auspicious star. So we should avoid construction or too much activity in this area. The number 5 yellow star is usually an indication of illness or money loss if it's disturbed. But you will be safe if you don't do any construction or making too much noise here. And it's a good idea to place any metal objects to reduce the energy of the number 5 yellow star. And next we look at the south. It's a number 2 and 3 combination. And 2, 3 indicates fighting, quarrel, argument, and lawsuit. So we should be careful if you spend a lot of time in this area this month. And the next is the southeast. It's the 6 and 7 combination. 6, 7 can indicate career promotion, but it can also mean some conflicting energy, maybe fighting, quarrel, or accident, or money problems. And the next one is the east. It's the 5, 6 combination. Again, the number 5 yellow star is not an auspicious star, and you can use metal element to reduce that energy. And because of the number 5 star, it can mean illness or money loss. And next one is the northeast. It's number 1 and 2 combination. The number 2 is an illness star, so it's not very auspicious during this month. And the 1, 2 combination indicating the female overpowering the male. So there's a little bit imbalance here, and you can use the metal object to balance out the earth and water. And the last one is number 3 and 4 combination in the north. And the number 3 is a conflicting energy, and this combination indicates possible relationship or marriage problem. because number 3 is related to quarrel and argument. So if you spend a lot of time in this section, just be more careful during this month. So that's a basic analysis for the monthly chart plus yearly chart combination. And besides the yearly and monthly chart, there's also a house chart. If we include a house chart based on the direction, it will be even more accurate. We'll talk about the house chart in the future, and I hope this is not too confusing. But if you know your annual flying star chart and all the 9 stars, you can kind of tell which section is lucky and which section is not so lucky based on the star's location. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I'll see you next week.